Hey guys, my name's Kurt. I travel around the Philippines eating at local restaurants, practicing my Tagalog. The camera wasn't even on.
Na-realize ko na hindi naka-on pala yung camera. Bastos.
Tumatanda na ako. Luma na ang aking utak. Woo! Tara na guys. Sige. Siyempre ate! Filipino ako!
Ang talaga?
Oo nga, di ba halata? 250 ako dito para sa'yo at may 1,000 tip para kay Josh kasi ang sipag mo. This whole time, guys, I've been talking for 20 minutes. The camera wasn't even on. This is my life. This is me getting older. Tumatanda na ako. Luma na ang aking utak. Sira na ang aking mga kaisipan, guys. God dang it. All right, well, let's do the introduction one more time. One more time, guys. I'm already halfway through my meal. All right, let's go. Tara na, let's do the intro. What a nightmare. You guys ready? Let's start over. Ready? 3, 2, 1, action. Today, we are at Janlil's Tapsilogan, where they have all of these delicious items. Gosh, what a nightmare, guys. I already had so much content. I had like 4 people recognize me and we took pictures. I went over to this sari-sari store and bought some water. I bought some buko from Kuya here. I had a talk with Josh, the chef, about what's delicious. I had a talk with my kamesa Jen. He's a gamer on Mobile Legends, and we gave him a shout out. What a nightmare! This whole time, I gotta make sure that I'm filming, guys. Anyway, we're here in Barangay Pembo on Sampaguita Street and Target Range Boulevard at Janlil's Tapsilogan. Hoy! We asked what was good. The guy who was sitting here said that the laeng is good. Josh back there in the kitchen said everything is delicious. And so we ordered the laeng and we ordered the long silog. And it came and I already started eating it and we already got most of the buko juice gone. Oh my gosh, guys, my old age is catching up with me. Or I think it might be the init. What a nightmare. But anyway, when I got here, it was just me. And now the restaurant is popping. It's popping, guys. So anyway, what I was... The funny thing is, like, I was sitting here talking to you guys, eating my food. I was talking about how delicious the laeng is, because it's got that milk taste to it. It's very delicious. It's cooked with milk. And it's also got a little bit of a kick, because there's peppers in it. And I was sitting here looking at the camera, making sure the lighting's good, and I'm sitting here and I'm like talking to you guys, and I stop and I just go... Na-realize ko na hindi naka-on pala yung camera. Bastos. Anyway, I had parked my scooter all the way down that street, sa dulo ng kalsada, because, as I was saying earlier, to no one, because the camera wasn't on, what I try to do lately, because it's getting more and more difficult to drive my scooter around the neighborhoods and find a kainan that I'd like to eat at, because I have 3 requirements to eat at a carinderia. It's got to have a place to sit, obviously, because I'm vlogging. It's got to be locally owned, and it can't be sobrang matrapik-trapik, because it's really noisy, and that really kind of messes with the microphone. And it's getting harder and harder to find those, so I'm finding myself driving around aimlessly for like 30 to 45 minutes every time I want to shoot a vlog. And then, of course, when I find a vlog, there's a chance they don't want me to film there, which is fine. That's not a problem. So what I've been doing lately is I'll look on Google Maps and I'll pull up, like, I'll look for a silog, tapsilugan, or I'll look for a buluhan, or I'll look for a burger joint, just whatever I'm feeling. And I find one that's, you know, within 15 to 20 minute drive, and I go there. And Google Maps is so out of date here. We need more people to like do updates on Google Maps. what do people use mostly here? Is it Waze? Do people use Waze most? I like Google Maps because I've just been using it for years. But when I use Google Maps to find a place to eat, it's like a 50-50 chance that the place is even open or even exists. Actually, it's more like 70-30. I would say like 7 out of 10 of the places I go to on Google Maps don't exist, or they've been closed for a long time, or they're a new place. So I did that today. I went to a place on Google Maps that I found, closed pala. They're not open at all, like closed forever. So I went across the street to another kainan that looked pretty good, and I think there was just a little miscommunication with the owner, who was a young kid, a young guy, because I said, "Hey, are you guys open?" He's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Can I eat and do some vlogging?" And he kind of just did this, and he goes, and usually when a Filipino does that, Filipinos don't like to tell you no to your face. It's considered rude culturally, so a lot of times they'll just kind of like, you know, dance around the answer. But, you know, if you know how to recognize it, you can, you know, you don't want to make them uncomfortable. They don't want to make you uncomfortable. So I could see that they didn't want me to, or they were hesitant. So I said, it's okay. We don't have to. It's not a problem. So I went outside, and then the next door neighbor to that restaurant is a print shop, Marily. She shouted my name, Kurt, Kuya Kurt. And I was like, do you know me? Kilala mo ba ako? She's like, yes, I follow you. And so I chatted with her for like 5 minutes, and she suggested another restaurant across the street. So I go across the street, I talk to that owner, Kit's is his name, J. Kit's Restaurant. We're going there tomorrow night. But he's closed. He doesn't open until 4 p.m. He's open 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. And then he goes home, gets a few hours of sleep, and then comes back at 10 in the morning to start preparing for the day. Sobrang sipag. So he's not open. So then I just started walking down Sampaguita Street, trying to find a place that's open, and that's when I saw this kainan. I almost missed it because they don't have very good signage out front. So unless you're like squinting and looking inside, it's almost hard to see that it's even a kainan. I can't. 20 minutes of awesome vlogging, guys, down the drain. Well, at least we got a little bit of the meal left. We got my one my one longanisa, my itlog that was perfectly cooked, malasado, and then the laeng. Gosh dang it, guys. Like, I want to be upset because everything that happened within that 20 minutes of vlogging, it will never happen again. That was all a one-time thing. It's only going to happen one time in my life. All of these people that are here right now, on this day, at this time, this is the only time in the history of the universe that all of these things are going to happen. And I didn't capture it on camera. Anyway, so this is what I was doing. I still have the spoonful, guys. I brought the laeng up close to the camera to show you guys the laeng. And I saw that there's no timer going. Bastos. Bastos itong cameraman na ito. Ako ang cameraman. So annoying. So that's where we are now, guys. Kuya Kurt slowly nadadulas ako. No, that means I'm slippery. How do you say I'm slipping? Nadadulas ako. No. Dulas is slippery. How do you say I'm slipping? Nadadulas ako. I'm slowly slipping into dementia. What are you gonna do? Man. I'm frustrated, but what can you do? It happened. It happened. Can't change time. Can't go back in time and change things. Look at my water is sweating, just like me. I want to be upset, but when stuff like that happens, when stuff doesn't go according to plan, when things change, when something happens that you weren't expecting, all you can do is just like laugh and move on and just adjust. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna move on by having a delicious bite of this longanisa. Well, I guess it's okay that we didn't capture any of that. I was trashing on Jollibee a little bit because I said this long silog meal is better than any long silog meal I've had at Jollibee in the last 5 years. Jollibee, I don't know what's going on with you guys, man. I remember eating with you guys when I was a young missionary in northern Luzon, and we used to go to Jollibee once every couple of months as a treat because, you know, we lived on a very small budget as missionaries. And I loved eating the long silog meals at Jollibee. And like lately, I don't know, man, it feels like you guys are just letting the quality slip. I don't know. But food costs are going up. They're a business, they're trying to adjust, I get it. Also, Jollibee has such a strong place in my heart. Isn't it crazy how Jollibee went from like an ice cream shop in the 70s to like this cultural behemoth here in the Philippines? Like Jollibee is almost as iconically Filipino as jeepneys are. But in 1960, there were no Jollibees. I always think about that. I'm so upset. We had so many fun shout outs. We had like 3 or 4 people want to take pictures and recognize me, give out some stickers. Oh well. What can you do, guys? It's just a beautiful day here in Barangay Pembo. Kasamang best friend ko, si Josh. We're best friends. Delicious as always, guys. Of course, no silog meal is complete without a little shot of banana ketchup. Woo! Kain tayo, kuya! Masarap! Anyway, what I was saying earlier, guys, is laeng is a really interesting dish because it's mostly gulay, it's mostly vegetables. I used to eat it a lot when I lived up in Abra and Pangasinan and Ilocos or San Juan, La Union. And I like it because it's a little sweet. It's cooked with milk and love. And it's pretty good. I enjoy it. This is actually the first time I've had laeng since I've been back here in the Philippines. Okay, guys, let's figure out how much we owe. We're gonna give Josh a nice tip for being so nice, and he's the only one back there in the kitchen. He's working so masipag. He's working so masipag. That's not how you say it. Sobra siyang sipag. Masipag siya. And of course, we're gonna be able to provide him with a tip because of you guys, from you watching the video, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing. It's really, truly because of you guys that I have the coolest job in the world. And I get to go around and practice my Tagalog. I get to eat delicious food. Anyway, let's see how much we owe, guys. Uy. Kuya Josh, magkano yan sa akin? Yung dalawang laeng, tsaka yung long silog. Ayun.
Isang laing pa yung ano?
Yung laing ko, tapos yung laing ng kaibigan ko, at tsaka yung isang takal ng kanin, at tsaka yung long silog meal.
229 lang.
229 lang? Wow! 229 pesos lang, guys. 250 ako dito para sa'yo at may 1,000 tip para kay Josh kasi ang sipag mo. Sige, thank you ha. Alright. Ooh, we don't want to break the table. So guys, tara na guys. Tapos na ang pagkain. Oh, it is so freaking hot. Uh-oh. Here comes the sasakyang pang-politika. Aba. Should we contact Bruno Mars and let him know that there's a copyright violation? Does anyone like those? Because I've asked a couple of times in my vlogs, I'm like, do people enjoy these vehicles going around blaring music? And almost unequivocally in the comments, you guys all say no. That it's like noise pollution. But are there some people who like listening to them? Like they're fun little. Oh, mag-ingat ka dyan, ha? That little kid like walked right into the street, and a scooter had to slam on its brakes and honk the horn. Anyway, so this is Sampaguita Street dito sa Barangay Pembo. I thought the little kid was following me. Musta kuya? And it happened again today, guys. I woke up this morning 100% thinking that it's Saturday. Like, I absolutely was convinced it's Saturday. And I'm like, oh, it's gonna be so nice. It's gonna be like a nice chill day. I'll go out a little later in the morning for my breakfast vlog, like maybe 9:30 or 10. It's Friday. It's freaking Friday. Everyone's still working. What is happening to me? I'm forgetting what day of the week it is. Is it the init? The init? I feel like I'm just losing my mind. Oh, guys, we got trouble. We got a 15-year-old kid smoking cigarettes. That's trouble. Anyway, guys, that's the restaurant. That's the resto that I went to earlier that said they weren't. Ooh, they got. Oh! Sinong sumigaw? Gusto mo ng shoutout? Anong shoutout? Sige. Siyempre, ate! Filipino ako.
Ang talaga?
Oo nga. Di ba halata? Di, joke lang. Oh, guys, they have a halo here. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, maybe, so this is actually my first long time in the Philippines during the hot, no, that's a lie. So I started vlogging, today's April 25th. I started vlogging last year. My first vlog, I think, was uploaded on April, oh, kumusta? Sobrang init para naka-helmet, guys. So my first vlog was uploaded, I think, on April 14th or 15th. And if you guys scroll all the way, there's hundreds of vlogs now. I apologize. But if you guys scroll all the way down, my first vlogs were basically just me walking around the barangay, practicing my Tagalog. We hadn't quite figured out the formula for what my vlogs were going to be. And that was a year ago, and here we are a year later. I now live here in the Philippines. But anyway, so that trip last April was my first trip to the Philippines since 2018. So 5 years, 6 years. And it was really my first exposure to Filipino hot season, tag-init dito. Really since 2003. But even like up in the provinces where I lived, tag-init, I don't remember tag-init like being so hot. So I wonder if it's just because I'm here in Manila and you know there's more concrete, there's more asphalt. So I wonder if that's why it just feels hotter to me than what I remember from the past. But I love it, guys. It's great for my skin. It's great for my attitude. It makes me appreciate cold showers all the more. So I'm sad that you guys didn't get to see the first 20 This is why I need a checklist. I need a checklist of like, okay, I have my camera, I have my SD card, I have my battery ako, my carrying case na naman, my bimpo, my sunglasses, lahat-lahat. Ay kailangan ng isang checklist talaga bago na mag-start ako sa vlogging. Kailangan natin tiyak. How funny would it be, guys, if I looked at my microphone right now and the microphone's not even on. Okay, nakita nyo yan, yung blue light, naka-on siya. Just my luck. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this half vlog. Half vlog lang kasi siya. Pero nagpapasalamat ako sa inyong lahat na nandito kayo, nananood kayo. Kung meron kayo mga iba't ibang suggestion, mga iminumungkahe nyo tungkol sa mga kainan na dapat kong subukan dito sa Banda Manila, kahit hindi sa Manila kasi may hilig din ako na mamasyal sa ibang parte ng Pilipinas. I'm just sticking to Manila right now because I don't have a place to live. I'm staying in an Airbnb and I need to find myself a permanent apartment. And once I have my permanent apartment, then I can actually start doing some traveling within the Philippines and explore parts of this country that I've never seen, that I've never experienced. I can start practicing some different sayings for regional dialects and languages. So I'm very excited to get that going. But I'm excited for you guys to come on the journey with me. Subukan natin, guys. Try lang. Bakit hindi? So guys, thanks for joining me on this vlog. Sana nakagustuhan nyo. Sana nasa aircon kayo, masarap. Sana mabusog. Sana masaya. Sana mapayapa ang inyong buhay. Hanggang sa susunod, guys, ako si Kuya Kurt. Kita-kits.